Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe, now this start video. The latest Young and the Restless episode on Wednesday, January 22, brings viewers plenty of twists and turns as the brewing tension between Clare Newman, Haley Aaron, and Jordan, Colleen Zank, intensifies. This episode takes viewers deeper into Clare's dangerous web as her plan to use Jordan for a larger scheme reaches a pivotal moment. At the same time, Sharon case remains trapped in a dire situation, all while Victor Newman, Eric Braden, begins to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Let's break down the key moments of the episode. The episode opens with Jordan contacting Clare to admit that their situation is becoming more complicated by the day. Jordan suspects that Clare may have tipped off the authorities about her whereabouts, and the heat is on after the cops showed up at her motel room. Clare, however, denies any involvement in the police raid and tries to calm Jordan's concerns. As the scene unfolds, Clare proposes a drastic solution to hide Jordan right under the noses of the Newmans. She suggests they hide her at the ranch, knowing full well that the Newmans are closely monitoring everything that happens in the family's circle. Clare is already working her angles as she shares the plan with Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, before quickly rushing off to meet with Jordan once again. Victoria expresses growing concern over Clare's increasingly cold and calculating demeanor. She worries about Clare's ability to manipulate people, even to the point of betrayal. Although Nikki tries to ease Victoria's concerns, assuring her that the family will manage whatever comes their way, Victoria is clearly troubled by the darker side of Clare's personality that's re-emerging. In the park, Clare and Jordan meet for another tense conversation. Jordan is clearly rattled, and it's evident she's questioning Clare's loyalty. Clare denies having anything to do with the police, but Jordan seems unconvinced and decides that someone must have betrayed her. She admits to Clare that she might have made a critical mistake, leaving fingerprints and DNA all over the motel room. Clare becomes enraged, scolding Jordan for her carelessness. It's clear that Clare is no longer willing to tolerate Jordan's mistakes. She accuses her partner of losing her edge and suggests that their alliance might not be as solid as Jordan believes. Clare points out that she's been the mastermind behind their plans, and she won't allow Jordan to jeopardize everything they've worked for. Despite Clare's harsh tone, Jordan still insists that she's at the top of her game. But there's a flicker of doubt in her eyes as she begins to see the seriousness of Clare's commitment to their dangerous plan. Clare presses her, asking about Jordan's other partner in crime, Ian Ward, Ray Wise. Jordan reluctantly praises Clare for her instincts, revealing that she found a kindred spirit in Ian, though she admits that Ian was too focused on his own personal goals, particularly his desire to reconnect with Maria Copeland, Cameron Grimes. Clare doesn't let the moment go to waste. She presses Jordan further about her plans and suggests that they need to be more careful than ever. After all, they are both in deeper than they originally intended. Clare's next move is to secretly hide Jordan in plain sight. Using the backseat of her car, Clare wraps Jordan under a blanket and smuggles her onto the ranch property without alerting anyone. The tension is palpable as Clare takes Jordan to the tack house on the Newman Ranch, an area that isn't being used at the moment, giving them the perfect opportunity to lay low for a while. Clare is meticulous in her actions, offering to make Jordan some tea, just the way she likes it. Jordan, however, is suspicious. She wonders how Clare could have all the ingredients on hand. Still, Clare insists she's been thinking about Jordan and wants to rebuild their trust after all that's happened between them. She offers to switch cups with Jordan, but Jordan decides to keep her own cup. That's when the first real cracks begin to show in their relationship. As Clare begins to ask probing questions about Heather Stevens' Vale Bloom death, Jordan becomes even more suspicious. Why is Clare so focused on that topic, instead of discussing their revenge scheme against the Newmans? It all starts to feel a little too manipulative, and Jordan begins to question whether she's the one being played in this dangerous game. Despite Clare's reassurances, Jordan's paranoia grows. Clare insists that Sharon's involvement in their plan was a smart move, using her as an insurance policy. When Clare presses Jordan about Sharon's current location, Jordan refuses to give up any details. At this point, the tension reaches a boiling point as Claire prepares to carry out the next step of her devious plan. As the tea continues to steep, Claire subtly encourages Jordan to drink from the cup. However, just as Jordan is about to sip from what could be a poisoned cup, Claire's conscience suddenly gets the best of her, and she cries out for Jordan to stop. Is it a moment of guilt, or is this part of Claire's elaborate scheme to make Jordan believe she's in control? The emotional conflict in this scene is intense, with Claire caught between her desire for revenge and her need to keep Jordan on her side. The tension is clear, and viewers are left wondering what will happen next. Will Claire go through with her plan? Is Jordan truly in danger, or is this just another manipulation from Claire? Meanwhile, at the Riverbank Motel, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd are hard at work, trying to unravel the mystery of Sharon's kidnapping. Nick shares an important clue. The front desk employee remembers a blonde woman with glasses, and Nick himself witnessed a woman matching that description getting into a black pickup truck. The pieces of the puzzle are slowly coming together. When Chance gets the fingerprints from the motel room and runs them through the system, he is stunned to learn that they belong to none other than Jordan. This revelation sends a shockwave through both Chance and Nick, as they realize that Jordan is the one who kidnapped Sharon. Moreover, it becomes clear that Jordan is Ian's accomplice, and she played a major role in running Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, off the road. Back at the Newman Ranch, Victor is becoming increasingly suspicious. After catching Nikki, Victoria, and Claire in a quiet conversation, he senses something is amiss. While he doesn't have all the answers yet, he is starting to piece together the dangerous web that has been woven around his family. Nick and Chance share the latest updates with Victor, revealing that Jordan is involved in Sharon's kidnapping and the plot against the Newman family. Victor makes a chilling realization. Just as Ian came back for Maria, Jordan has returned to take Claire down. It's a tense moment, and viewers are left wondering just how far this conspiracy will go. Meanwhile, Sharon remains trapped in the sewer, struggling to stay conscious. She experiences a hallucination where she sees Nick, who urges her to save herself, as no one knows where she is. Sharon is desperate to escape, but is physically and mentally exhausted, unable to summon the strength she needs. She keeps fighting to get out, but her willpower is waning. Sharon's ongoing struggle to break free from her captors adds an emotional layer to the episode. It's clear that her survival is in jeopardy, and fans are left on edge, eagerly awaiting Sharon's next attempt to escape her dire circumstances. Wednesday's The Young and the Restless episode leaves fans on the edge of their seats, with Claire and Jordan's dangerous plot inching closer to its deadly conclusion. As secrets unravel, alliances fracture, and loyalties shift, it's anyone's guess who will come out on top. The stakes have never been higher, and with Sharon's life hanging in the balance, the drama is set to reach new heights in the coming days. Stay tuned to The Young and the Restless for more thrilling twists and turns as this suspenseful storyline unfolds.